I can't see. Holy shit. On some level, this is, oh my God. I don't even know what to think. Our fascination with the way the Japanese make their burgers continues today, and this one will sizzle your mind. Sometime back, we did a burger from a restaurant in Japan called Brisk Burger. They make beautiful smash burgers. They're great. But one that they do is they make the burger, they build it, it's perfect. You could eat it, but then they cut it in half and they do it face down on a flat top to get the cut sides all crispy and beautiful and charred up. It's great. Now, from American Diner Andra comes kind of the same version, but instead of going on a flat top, it goes into a steamy cauldron of cheddar cheese sauce.
Oh,
It's fantastic.
Sizzling plate, not a
it goes into
cauldron.
stop it. It's a, you wanted me to use more words.
Sizzling plate.
It's a sizzling cauldron of cheese sauce in the
It's not a
form,
cauldron.
in the form of the fajita platter.
not a cauldron.
Listen, you make the cheese sauce, you get this thing screaming effing hot.
Do you know what a
and then
cauldron
it,
is?
shut up. And then at the last minute, you make the burger, you cut it in half. You got two sides. You take the cheese sauce, you pour it on this. It bubbles like fucking crazy. And then you do the cut sides face down. And you look at it, you can't touch it because you'll die from the cauldronness of the whole sizzling platter stuff. It's gonna be crazy. Whatever you call it, it's gonna be great. We begin by making a roux. And a roux is fat and flour. So when our fat, in this case butter, melts, we'll add the flour. And you don't have to write it down because the recipe's below, but when you're making a roux, the components of fat and flour are always the same amount. In this case, 2 tablespoons of butter gets 2 tablespoons of flour. And we whisk to make this smooth, because if it's lumpy here, it'll be a lumpy sauce. When you're comfortable that's smooth, we start adding milk. But a little at a time. Once again, we don't want lumps. So after each addition, make sure it's smooth, add some more. At this juncture, we're gonna add a couple things. One will be a little Dijon, about a teaspoon, a little hit of salt and pepper. We mix. And now we'll start adding our cheese. I have 8 ounces of shredded truffle white cheddar. It smells amazing. We add this a little at a time. Again, it's all about clumping, or not clumping. I think you know what I mean. Wow, is this cheese sauce gonna be good? Taking our time, taking our time. Look at this. Hey.
God.
Last of the cheese. Sorry, last of this cheese. There's one. All right. Mother effer. What is that? God. Okay, I watched their video and it looked like they added cream cheese. So we're adding cream cheese to this. I've got about 3 ounces here. I'll just probably do little bits at a time. We want this rich. Oh, I'm loving this. Oh no, it's a weed whacker trim. What is that thing called? Thank you. I like having an assistant. And one last thing that I forgot, some garlic powder. Just a little bit. And when your cheese, and when your cheese, I got it. And when your cheese sauce, he's doing this on purpose, you know that, right? I've said it before, you can't get mad at gardeners. They beautify the world, but right now. And when your cheese sauce is done, keep it warm, put it off to the side. We can make our burger. Thank you. All right, quick sauce first. And that will be some mayo, Japanese mayo, how appropriate. A little ketchup and a little, what's that called? A little sweet relish, and we mix. There's no way of knowing what their sauce is, but this is not just quick. It'll be delicious too. But before we cook a burger, I gotta get this guy on the heat. This has to be screaming hot. Remember, you want a hot cauldron, right, Max?
Right.
It's not a cauldron for anybody that's out there. It's just gonna sit here. Just get hot, just get hot, just get hot. And then when we're done, the sauce goes in that, it bubbles, the burger goes in face down. All right, in the meantime, let's make a couple smash patties. Here we go. 1, 2. You know how this happens. Oil, oil, ball, ball, parchment. Now we season. One side only. Why? Because they're thin. But while we're here, I can put a little oil there and do the buns. Because everybody wants a toasted bun. Right, Max and Chance?
Right.
Thank you, thank you. Perfect. Almost perfect. Loosen these guys. Now we can flip. And cheese. It's happening very quickly. All right, I'm ready to take these guys off, build, and then the cheese cauldron will happen. Here's what we do. We have our bun, top and bottom, and our sauce. That looks fantastic. Now our patties, 1 and 2, or in Japanese, ichi ni, and the top bun. And you give it a little love. By itself, that's a pretty damn fine looking cheeseburger, wouldn't you say, boys? But wait, don't stop there, because shit's about to get mental. Now we cut. Pick them both up, put them here. Wait for it, because here's where it's really gonna get crazy. My receptacle for the cauldron. All right, let's check out the temperature on this. It's 831 degrees right in the middle. Ah, well, I don't know what's gonna happen. There's gonna be some splatter. I've not tested this, so you ready? Cooking guy hot glove? I can do it because it's a cooking guy hot glove. In it goes. Now they take a ladle of the sauce, just like that. And then the burger comes, it's perfect like that. I can't see. Holy shit. On some level, this is, oh my God. I don't even know what to think. I'm getting the most glorious truffle cheese facial. That's gotta be how this thing starts, right? I feel like I have a good handle on Japanese food. There's so much of it in my feed. I've never seen this one. All right, now I think it's safe to eat. Oh, look at. It seared itself to the bottom. The cheese covered the entire thing, and somehow this pushed its way through. See that? That's all crispy truffle cheddar cheese sauce. Man, is that gonna be a bite? Holy shit. You ever seen anything like this? Because I certainly haven't. I certainly haven't. But I know you're gonna want a bite of it, as am I. They've lost their minds over there. They've absolutely lost their minds. Could this be the best burger I've ever taken a bite of? I don't know, it's certainly up there. There's something super special about what has happened here. And look, it didn't hurt that I used truffle cheddar. You know, say what you want about truffle cheddar. It just adds, it's so damn good. And, oh, not enough cheese? We can fix that. There you go, that should be enough for you. I'm gonna say goodbye because I'm gonna take this bite. My arteries are gonna harden. I'm gonna go really happy, really happy.